1, 2, 3, 4. Get up, get on up, get up, get on up. Stay on the scene, get on up like a sex machine. Get on up, get up, get on up.
Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the latest episode of the Cobblers Save. Before we start, I want to say a big thank you to everyone that has subscribed recently. As you can see on the screen now, we're at 1,078 subs. It's the first time in the 4 years that I've hit 1,000 over the 3 channels, and it's one that I've been looking forward to hitting for a while, and one that's definitely pumped me up a lot to carry on with YouTube. So thank you to everyone that subscribed recently. I know it's down to the FM League, and thank you to everyone that's come over. So yeah, let's crack on with the episode. If you've just joined us, we're in 2025 in Northampton Town, which is a team that I've supported since I was 2 years old. And we're in the Premier League. It's been a good start, we'll say. I mean, the first episode that we watched when we were in the Prem, we really struggled to pick up any results, but we picked up a few good results over the last few weeks. We're about mid-table at the minute. We just lost an absolutely thrilling game to Sunderland where we lost in the 93rd minute, which was disappointing. It was a free kick, so we couldn't really do a lot about it, but we've been playing a lot better recently, and yeah, as you can see, we're 14th in the league at the minute, so quite confident that we can avoid the drop, but it's going to be tough in the final part of the season. So let's go over the fixtures so far. I'll have a quick look at the league table actually. 14th, it's still very tight at the bottom. If we can get to the 40 points, I think it is as quick as possible. That'd be good. But it's really close. If we'd have won the game against Sunderland just then, we'd have been up around here. So it would have looked a lot better. But still quite confident. We've been picking up results against the teams in and around us. So not too worried, but anything can happen in football. So we'll take you through the results. You can see a lot more green here after the last game that we played. I think we left you Palace. So we beat West Ham in the next game. We had Asuji and then Blake own goal. Drew 1-1 against Arsenal, which was a great result. A sequel with the goal there. Beat Fulham 2-1. Bassett and Fraser with the goals. Lost 4-0 to Tottenham. Fierro absolutely tore us apart. He's really fulfilled his potential on this save. He's one of the top goal scorers in the league. Beat Stoke 2-1. 2 goals in the first half from Atto and Bassett. 3-2 against Newcastle, a sequel, Vermeesh, who we've just sold for. It can go up to 11.5 million, but it's 7 million up front, so we're going to get a lot of clauses from him and Asuji on the score sheet. Here were the games that we pinpointed in the last episode as being our toughest run. 5-1 against City. We actually 1-1 at one point, or 2-1, sorry, and yeah, we looked like we could end up getting something, but it wasn't to be. Liverpool, we were never really in, which was a shame. Chelsea, we lost 5-3. Again, we probably could have nicked a draw, but I think their quality just shone through in the end. 4-2 against Swansea with a win. Watmow, I think his name is. The guy that looks like, what's his name? Jack Wilshere. Look at that. He's actually not too bad, actually, at 28. Doesn't look too bad. Where do we get to? Swansea. Bassett with a hat-trick as well. Forest, we beat them 3-1. Nabe and Muller 2-2 against Southampton. Gabbiadini got 2 for them, and Bassett with 2 for us. 0-0 draw at home to Hull. Lost 3-1 away at Man United. Again, we were in this game, we were 1-0 up, and then they scored twice just after half-time, and then killed the game off in the 88th minute. Drew 1-1 at Fulham in the FA Cup. Then lost 2-0 to Cardiff with an own goal, and yeah, it wasn't too good. And then 4-1 against Fulham in the FA Cup, which puts us through to the next round where we'll play West Ham. Lost 3-2 to Everton, which was disappointing as another team that we'd just come up with, so we should have been beating them really. And then, like I said just then, 4-3 against Sunderland, which was disappointing because it was a goal in the last minute and we couldn't really do a lot about it. So, onto the transfers, transfer history. You can see we've brought in 7 million and spent 5.5, so we're in the profit this year. I've not actually brought anyone else in yet. All of them are going to be joining, so I'll show you them. But Igor, at the minute, has been playing up front for us. I showed him last video and said that he could play up front. He's been playing up front the last few games. We put him there in a cup match. And as you'll see, he's actually scored a couple of goals and got some assists too. He got one in the cup and one in the league. And yeah, he's been getting assists, so he's actually been doing quite well up front, which is weird. I'll show you the players that we've got coming in So we've got Georgiev from Real Madrid. He's an attacking midfielder, left, or he can play either wing or at front as well. 21 years of age, still very young, but a lot of raw talent there. Some very good stats, so really looking forward to getting him in next season. Let's go back. There we go. The next player was Kanta. I can't remember where he's from. He's from a weird team, but 22 years of age. Again, statistically very solid, and he can play in a number of positions too, which is going to help us if we need to ever change formation. But I think that's a very good signing for us. Jean-Claude Leroy is the next one coming in. He's coming in from Bordeaux. Another midfielder, just to give us more options in the middle of the park. A few players wanting to leave at the minute, so I've had to get a couple more in for next season. But again, 22 and a very all-rounded player. The next one was Claudio Peixoto, I guess. Another centre midfielder, very young again, but gives us something different in the middle of the park, I think. So he's going to be one to look out for too. And then the final one is a striker that we've got coming in, Tader from Lille. He looks very, very good for 20 years of age. Is physically very gifted, technically sound, and mentally very strong as well. And I think he's going to be a very good player for us. So a few players coming in, a lot of midfielders, but I think you definitely need it to rotate in this division, especially through the busy periods and coming towards the end of the season as well. Anything else I need to show you? We've got this formation at the minute. It's similar to the one I'm going to be using in the FM League, but not the same. I've tweaked it a lot, so it's really just the same formation, but not the same instructions and stuff like that. I won't go into it because I don't want my opponents scouting me out. So, but yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I can show you. I mean, coming towards the end of the season now, I think we've got that run again of City, Liverpool, Chelsea close to each other. Second to last game, we've got Man United, but some winnable games in there too. So I'm quite confident. Leave in the comments your predictions as to where you think we'll finish, if you think we'll stay up or get relegated. And if you're new as well, feel free to say hello in the comments. It's always nice to see new faces and new usernames come in. So feel free to say hello. But that's going to wrap it up for this episode. Be sure to tune in on Thursday as well. We've got the FM League. The first video of that will be going up. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Peace.